Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mechanical Engineer. In this video, we are going to model the parts and assembly of pipe vise. Open SOLIDWORKS, click New and create a new part. I have given the dimensions file link in the description, you can download it. Choose front plane, click Sketch and draw the profile of the first part. So I am creating two inclined lines. Before going to the remaining side, let us complete this first. So select this line, delete this, and instead of that line, create a 3-point arc. Go to Smart Dimensions. The height of this region is given as 15. The length of this region is given as 36. The overall height is given as 174 minus 18 because 18 is for the bolt. And the radius of this circle is 51. Then the height of this region is also given as 72. Now, this is the 3-point circle center. So this is at a vertical height of 57 from the base, and at a distance of, so actually the distance from the left side is given, so I am subtracting it from the overall distance. So 168 minus 69 minus 12, click escape. Now click Control, select the circle and the inclined line and make it as tangent. Now go to Smart Dimension. The center point is at a distance of 168 minus 69. The width of the top region is given as 60 mm. Now it is fully constrained. Let us construct the remaining side. Now select line and draw the bottom profile. Go to 3-point arc and draw two 3-point arcs. Go to Smart Dimension. The height of this region is given as 15. The width is given as 39. The overall width is given as 168. And the width of this region is 9 mm. Now coming to the circles, the radius of the top circle is 27 and the second circle is 15. Now coming to the first circle, the circle center is at a height of 57 from the base and it is at a distance of 69 from the left extreme edge. Then you can move your cursor nearer to the R51 curve. So this is actually the center. So the center of 51 radius curve is same as the center of the R15 curve. So click Control and select the 2 points and choose merge. Now again click Control, select the bottom point and the center point of the top face and make it as vertical. Now go to Smart Dimension, select the inclined line and any one of the vertical line, you can directly select the vertical line and the angle is given as 45 degree. Now this is at a height of 45 mm. Now click Control, select the circle and the inclined line and make it as tangent. Now the drawing is fully constrained. Now you can go to features, click extruded bars. I am choosing mid plane and the extrude width is 42. Click OK. Now select this face, click sketch, and I am drawing a corner rectangle for the same dimension of the base. So go to features, click extruded bars, and extrude this to a width of, actually the overall width is given as 60 mm. So we have already extruded for 42, so it is 60 minus 42. Click OK. Okay, fine. Now let us create the fillets. Go to fillet. So first I am selecting a fillet radius of 9 mm. Select this edge. So this is of fillet radius 9 mm. Then select the 4 corner edges. Then this edge. And base edge. Okay, click OK. Now again I am selecting fillet, and now the fillet radius I am keeping it as 4 mm. So select these two edges. Click OK. Now the third fillet with the radius of 6 mm. So I am selecting the top face. Click OK. Now I have created the fillets. Next let us create the internal hole. So for that I am choosing front plane, click sketch, and I am selecting a corner rectangle. The width of the rectangle is given as 42 and it is at a distance of 9 mm from either side. So you can keep the height in between this gap. So go to features, click extruded cut, choose mid plane, and the cut width for the bottom section is 22. Click OK. Now again select the front plane, click sketch, select the corner rectangle and draw another rectangle with the same width of 42 mm and a distance of 9 mm from the sides and 9 mm from the top edge. Now go to features, click extruded cut, similarly choose mid plane. So here the width is 18 mm. Okay. Now we have created the slots at the center. Next I am selecting the top surface, click sketch, and drawing a circle. So the circle diameter is given as 24 and the circle is at the center of this region. So a distance of 30 mm in the horizontal and 21 in the vertical side. Go to features, click extruded bars and extrude this for 18 mm. Again select the surface, click sketch and draw another circle of diameter 15 mm. Go to features, click extruded cut and create a hole. Now we have created the hole. Next I am going to create threads inside. Go to hole wizard, choose thread, select the starting edge, then choose up to selections in the end conditions and choose the end conditions. Okay. So we can adjust the size. The size is actually M15. Actually there is no standard M15 is there, so I am keeping M16. So choose extrude thread, trim with the start surface and trim with the end face. I have created the thread. Next I am going to create the chamfer at the top. Go to chamfer, select this edge. The chamfer width is given as 3 mm. So create the chamfer. Next I am going to create a slot. So select the surface, click sketch, draw a slot in the vertical direction. Go to smart dimensions. The slot base point is at a height of 25 plus 15 from the bottom edge. The slot radius is 9 mm. The slot total height is 30 mm. And this is at a distance of 55 from the origin. Go to features, choose extruded cut, select through all. Okay, now we have created the slot. Next select the surface, click sketch and draw a small hole. The hole diameter is given as 6 mm and it is at a height of at a distance of 25 from the top face and it is at the center. Go to features, click extruded cut, choose through all. Okay. Now we have completed the part 1 and before that finally let us create 2 holes here. So select the surface, click sketch and draw a hole. The hole diameter is 15 mm and the hole is at a distance of 15 from the right side edge. And at a height of 24 plus 9. Now choose linear sketch pattern, select the direction as any one of the horizontal axis, number of entities is 2 and the distance between the entities is given as 138 and the components to entities, select the circle, click OK. Go to features, choose extruded cut, choose through all. Okay, fine. I think we have completed the part. Now let us save this as part 1. Now close this and create a new part. Next I am going to draw the part number 2, the movable jaw. Choose front plane, click sketch, and draw the profile of the movable jaw. Go to smart dimensions. The overall height is given as 60 mm and the inclination is given as 120, and this height is given as 10 mm. The overall width is given as 38 mm. So you can click this and drag it here. So click Control, select the top edge and the center point of the top face and choose vertical. You can move this line. Now click Control, select the two lines and make it as equal. Now it is fully constrained. Go to Features, choose Extruded Bars and extrude this for a width of 16 mm. Okay. Select the top face, choose Sketch and draw a circle of diameter 12 mm and this is at a height of, at a distance of 38 by 2 at the center, and similarly in the vertical direction it is 8 mm. Choose Features, choose Extruded Cut and extrude this to 9 mm. Okay. Then select the surface, click Sketch, draw a circle. So the circle size is M5, so 5 mm, and it is at a distance of 4 mm from the top, and it is at the center, so I am keeping it as 8 mm. Go to Features, choose Extruded Cut, choose Through All. Now I am going to create the ribs here. So select the surface, click Sketch, I am drawing a center line. So click Control, select the line and the bottom edge and make it as parallel. Go to Smart Dimension, select the two lines and mark the gap between the lines as 2 mm. Okay. Now select line and draw a triangle. Then I am also drawing a center line. Okay. So click Control, select the two inclined lines and make it as equal. Go to Smart Dimensions and mark the overall distance as 3 mm. Now go to Linear Sketch Pattern, Direction, select the inclined line and Entities to Pattern, select the triangle, and the distance is, I am going to keep at a distance of 4 mm and the number of entities is, let us keep 4, I am keeping 5. Okay, click OK. Now go to Mirror Entities and before that draw a line and keeping it as construction line. Go to mirror entities, select entities to mirror, and mirror about the inclined line. Okay, click OK. Now go to futures, click extruded cut. You can also mirror after extruding it. Choose through all. Okay, now we have created the ribs. So save this as part number 2. Then part number 4 is a set screw. Create a new part. Select front plane, click sketch. I'm going to revolve it. So I'm creating the half region. So go to smart dimension. I'm keeping this height as 1 mm. And the overall diameter is given as 5, so it is 2.5. And the length of this region is 10 mm. Sorry, this is 2 mm. And the overall length I'm going to keep it as 15 mm. Go to futures, choose revolve boss, select the center line and revolve it. Next I'm going to create a cut here. So select the front plane, click sketch, and I'm drawing a center rectangle from the center and mark the dimension. The height of this region I am marking it as 1 mm, and the depth of penetration is also I am going to keep as 1 mm. So go to futures, choose extruded cut, choose through all both. Next I am going to create the thread. Go to hole wizard, choose thread, select the starting phase, and in the end condition instead of up to selection I am choosing blind and 10 mm. So the size is M5. So I am going to choose M5 into 0.8. Click OK. Now save this as part number 3. Now part number 4, 5 and 6 are in common assembly. So I am going to draw same as it is. First I am going to start with part number 4. So I am selecting front plane, click sketch. So I am going to revolve it. So choose line and from the top I'm starting. Then select the line again and draw a vertical line and draw a 3-point arc here. Okay. Go to smart dimensions and mark the dimension. The height of this region is given as 22 and the remaining overall height is 75, and the diameter of this section is given as 24, so the radius is 12. Similarly here also the diameter is 15, so the radius is 7.5. And coming to the bottom side, so the center region is 4 mm. And this distance is actually 6 mm as the diameter is 12. Now this is also 6 mm. Now coming to the heights, the overall height of this region is 9 mm. And this height is 3.5 and the remaining height is 4 mm. Okay, draw a center line here. Click Control, select the center line and the circle and make it as tangent. Now it is fully constrained. Go to Features, choose Revolve Boss, select the center line, click OK. Now before creating the thread, I am going to finish the remaining parts. So select front plane, choose Sketch and draw a circle. So the circle diameter is 9 mm and the circle is actually at a distance of 11 mm from the top. Choose Escape, click Control, select the center and the origin and make it as vertical. Now it is fully constrained. So go to Features, choose Extruded Boss and extrude this for a distance of 145 divided by 2. So I'm going to extrude in one direction alone. Click OK. Now select the surface, click Sketch and draw another circle. So the circle diameter is 15 mm now. It is 15. So go to Features, click Extruded Boss and change the direction. The extrude width is 12 mm. Okay. So go to chamfer, select this edge. The chamfer width is 2 mm and the distance is 2 mm. And the top side also in this face, the chamfer distance is 2 mm. Now go to mirror. Mirror face is front plane, features to mirror, boss extrude 1, 2 and chamfer 1. Click OK. Now go to hole wizard, choose thread, select the starting edge and end condition, choose up to selection and choose the bottom edge. The thread size is M15. So just like the previous, I am choosing M16. Click OK. Now we can save this as part number 4. Finally, I am going to assemble it. Click New, create a new assembly. I am going to start from part number 1. Next, go to Insert Component, choose part number 2. Then go to Insert Component, part number 3 and 4. Fine. Now go to Mate. Select the cylindrical surface and this one and choose Concentric Mate. Then select these two faces and choose Parallel Mate. Now select this cylindrical surface and here and make it as concentric. So I am going to close this. I am going to hide the part 1 and I will finish the remaining parts. Go to Mate and choose this bottom face and this top face. Choose Coincident Mate. And choose this hole and the cylindrical edge. Make it as concentric. So I want one more set screw. So click Control, select the set screw. Now go to Mate. And before that I am going to rotate this. So you can right click on the component, choose Move with Triad and change the direction. Now go to mate, select the cylindrical surface and the hole and choose concentric mate. Next I am going to hide the part number 2. Go to mate, select the bottom surface, select the surface and choose tangent. Similarly here also I am choosing tangent. Then select this cylindrical surface and this one and make it as tangent. Similarly here also it is tangent. Okay, now right click on part 2 and show components. Similarly part 1 and show components. If you are really interested about the animation, you can set limits and you can also go for advanced mechanical mates and you can rotate this. So here I'm stopping with this, and this is how you can create a pipe wise. If you want to give various colors, you can right click on the parts, choose appearance and select the part number. And here select the color you want to apply, click OK. Thank you.